Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. Today we are at Lucky One Mall. We decided to go at a very fun arcade called Wonderland, and we also saw some two sculptures on the way, which were the characters. And we also saw these small London buses that could take you some places which were really far and you needed to go. So we were catching up with the rest of our family. It was a huge, long way, but we saw many amazing things and sights around. There were nice cake shops and candy stores. There were also some small food courts, even stuff for makeup, shopping, and other things. There were also companies written on the wall. The cart straight up ahead is a small cart for candies. You can buy them for free since there are anyone there. So that's why no one was really buying them because they had to go where they needed to. We weren't really in the mood for that. But I was really fascinated that they used real car wheels. Actually, it was just a small truck which cannot really move, but the tires were used to make it look like that. So we found another bus we were really willing to ride, but it was extremely full, so we didn't choose it. We had another ride, but no one wanted to go now. So we were almost near. It was on the second floor and we were almost gonna ride there. So there was no use gonna ride until the escalator because it's very near. So we're almost deciding, and then we finally reached the escalator. There were many huge signs in which there were sales going on in many of the shops, Ramadan sales, Eid sales, and everything. There were also huge plastic birds flying above us. The view from up here was very beautiful and we really enjoyed it. So we're on the second floor and we find so many shops and huge TVs that show sales or safety instructions. So the mall was really nice and they kept it so clean. There were security guards everywhere and including safety signs which could help you stay safe in the mall. So there were many shops in which we were really fascinated, and we also loved the design of the front exits and entry. So we went by each shop for clothes and other things. We also walked and walked until we decided that we could reach it there in time. So we are arrived here. It was really crowded, but we came here to have some fun, so we decided to go in. We were waiting to get our tickets and tokens for the rest of the game, which were really fun and I really enjoyed, I can't tell you. So it was also the nicest thing I've ever saw. The cool designs on the floor, which were almost like we're inside a huge video game, but almost standing on them. Here is the up and down go kart ride. We are gonna ride it, and in the video you will see it. Here's the hit monster game. When the color lights up, you have to hit them. We're gonna find some small rides before doing the big ones. So we are beside the ride, which was actually crowded a lot, very crowded, I can tell you. So we're near, and now we saw one of our cousins saw the rock wall in which he wanted to climb it, but there wasn't anybody there, so we thought it was closed. Now it's time for the up and down go kart ride. As soon as this turn, the people who are in it now turns done, then we will go inside. The cart will be a little fast, so in case you spot us, just comment down below. And also comment that if you like the inside gates and everything. So it really reminded us of the fun city. We went in Abu Dhabi. We went there, and there's also a video. Why we cannot make a video unless we go somewhere amazing. The link is in the description below. In case you haven't watched it, you can watch it now. So we're in the line of the Go bumper cars, and we are waiting and really excited to go. These were as fast as a real race car and really gave the impression of a huge race, except that there were some racers behind us and we were only going in a round circle, and it was almost like there were so many speed bumps along the roads. Hamza said that he really had a fast experience in the cars, and now it's our turn. After a while, my aunt said that it was too congested inside one car. There was another car in front of us which was free, and I wasn't really willing to ride there. But she said that I can go there with Waleed as it was empty. The back seat was also left empty, but everybody took a car and even their back seats, so we had the whole car to ourselves. I even rode 2 times as it was very, very fun. This really reminded me of the fun city in Abu Dhabi, except that there wasn't any five and there were springs on the wheels of the cars and they didn't have 2 wheels. It was almost near to the exit and entry of the gate. So now it starts. It started the same way as it did in Abu Dhabi, but it didn't really get as fast as this. It started bumping slowly, and then after a while it went as fast as this and then bumped one by one. So sometimes it left us normally and then it bumped us together. It was really so fun. We had our seatbelts on because it wasn't safe without it, and even the controller of the game said it was very important. Luckily, this game wasn't in maintenance because this is the funnest game in the whole arcade, and everybody wants to try it. This game is always crowded every time we arrive at the arcade. So this really gave me a huge excitement, but I didn't get dizzy because if it was so fast and it was a roundabout, then it would. So we've arrived at the other small rides. There were also ones in which you can win some prizes, but no one was there and it was closed. So here is the what we call seat up and down ride, I think. And here's also the another figure they put. One of our cousins really loves it, and there was a huge bunch of balloons here on the side. So we're going to find our next ride. Here we are at the second floor. I think they said that there will be a lucky draw in which you will win all these things if you always come to Wonderland. So Hamza and Waleed found these Star Wars Battle Pod games. They weren't really working, but the way they designed at first was but it almost felt like that it was working. The station really gave it a huge like a battle pod, except that some of the things were fake there. And it was really giving the like of the movie. There is the mixing thing, right? And here are the Kia Sportage Alpha roller coasters. Their front and backs were supposed to look like Kia Sportage, which is a car in Pakistan and both Abu Dhabi. The front looked very nice, and when the carts moved in a fast way, they also twisted almost like a surfboard in the water. So Hamza and Waleed and I were playing this racing game. It was really fast and fun. We couldn't really control the cars so properly, and the games when after we played them was really maintained and fun. There wasn't even one game left that was under maintenance. So we enjoyed the games by ourselves freely. And Hamza was actually accelerating too much in the game that he wasn't able to control the car at the turns, but the amount of speed he's going under was able to undergo the car at the back of him. Now the second player is gone. He's in case just choosing the location. He really hit the side barriers, but the barriers were put so that the cars wouldn't fall down. So each ride in the Wonderland arcade was meant for children of all ages, and the most fun game was the VR game. VR is a game that is included in no arcade, but the one I found here in Wonderland was really fun. It felt almost like it was real and amazing. It was for all aged kids, including me, who are 9-year-old kids until to 14, I think, because they only allowed a 14-year-old kid to play, and then the other big kids played the other games. So that's why I think it was supposed to be like that. Now Walid is playing the cars. He actually thinks that it's working, but it wasn't really. So we're back in the ride we also saw in Abu Dhabi, the tractor egg game. This wasn't really the scooter one, but there was a fire truck one in which you had to defeat fires with actual water in Abu Dhabi. This one is different. So this is a picture of us getting ready, and also our two cousins. So we are so hungry after we played the games. Hamza has collected so many tickets. Here are our two cousins. They are really nice but also young than us. The lights up there and the roof, it was designed very nice, including plastic birds that were hanged up with invisible string.